welcome to the album Man, and today I'm going to be reviewing, and I hope I get this album name right, it is Le Temps du Detruit Tout, which is French, and it means destroyed all the time. And this is the third studio album from the band The Reticent, or should I say project. So, The Reticent is, if you don't know, and that's quite understandable, is a project by Chris Hathcock, who used to be the drummer for the death metal band Werewolf. And The Reticent, it's a progressive band, certainly not death metal, with similarities to Opeth, Tool and Porcupine Tree, that type of music. It's got quite an atmospheric, dark sound to it. And this project, it takes a softer, more acoustic approach to writing than Chris was previously used to with Werewolf. And Chris Hathcock is a multi-instrumentalist, and he plays and sings everything on this album. And yeah, as I said, this is their third studio album. So, is this an Opeth clone, or is this a work of genius? So, let me tell you the track listing. So it is Nihil, In Pursuit of Redemption, Mutually Assured Destruction, Enemy, Lie to Me, Silence, Letenia, Patience, Nihil ex nihilo, With Folded Arms, and Losing My Religion. So, the first track, Nihil, I think that's how you say it, I'm really not quite sure, starts out with a voice speaking what I would guess to be French. Even though this band isn't French, it is in fact American. And with some atmospheric guitar sounds behind, and after the voice disappears you just hear some notes on the guitar from Chris, which reminds me of the part of Rush's 2112 Discovery, where Alex Lifeson plays some gentle notes, as they discover the guitar. It really has that feel to it. And this track, it's really meant to just be an intro to the album, not a song in its own way, so it can't be judged, as a separate thing. Then we get, but it certainly sets a tone to the album. Then we get In Pursuit of Redemption. And this starts with acoustic strumming before Chris's voice comes in. And I have to say that Chris's voice has an uncanny resemblance to the stage singer Aaron Lewis's. That's just my opinion, but I think it's really quite uncanny. And this is a really beautiful, gentle, dark, atmospheric song. You can definitely hear the resemblance to Opeth, something more like their Damnation album. But I think Chris has his own uniqueness that he puts on the songs on this album. And then this particular song transcends into a Dream Theater-like battle between drums and guitars. You can tell this guy is mainly a drummer, as his drumming is of an absolutely exceptional standard. Fantastic drummer, though his guitar is bloody good as well. He isn't Petrucci, but he can certainly play. The song, it has a lovely diminuendo back to the gentle acoustic part, and it's just a wonderful song. Great way to start the album. Then we get to Mutually Assured Destruction, and this starts with some lovely drum parts before the main riff kicks in over the top. He certainly demonstrates his drumming skills with this song. The acoustic guitar then comes over the top in a great, irregular drum beat, and it then transcends to a really catchy chorus. And this song, like a lot of songs on the album, shows a very progressive nature. With this song comes in at 7 minutes, like quite a few others. And this is a really dark, brooding, yet magnificent song about what I would imagine it's about being destroyed in a nuclear war, as that tends to be the way that the phrase mutually assured destruction, or M.A.D for short, is most used. Then we get to Enemy, and this starts with a nice melodic lead line on guitar before the gentle drum beat comes in and the lead line fades out. Then Chris's great voice comes over the top, and the chorus for this song has some really good metal guitar and vocals. It really is, a superb chorus. And there's a really nice instrumental part, as this song is pretty, as I said, quite a few songs on this album are very progressive. I'd say it's a very progressive orientated album. And this has a lovely drum solo in it. And I'm not someone who's a fan of drum solos in general, but really good. I mean, I can just appreciate his drumming immensely, and the drum solo's really good. They're never too long, but they're very high quality. And yet, this is a really dark, aggressive metal song, but it's amazing. One of my favourites from the album. Then we get to Lie to Me, and this starts with just an acoustic guitar and his voice. It really is a deep song, sung in a passionate, emotional way with another great chorus. It truly is beautiful. Again, another wonderful song. Then Silence, which starts out with some overdriven guitar, but unlike the other songs, it stays heavy, and this is probably the heaviest song on the album. It features a really nice instrumental with a great guitar solo, and I would say the guitar solo is the best on the album, really good. And yeah, this is just a very good song, and it really shows how talented this guy is, and how he is such a good multi-instrumentalist. It's another really great song on the album. Then Latenia. This starts out in the classic way for this album, which is acoustically with some lovely picking. This is such a beautiful, emotional, heartfelt song with a fantastic, dark, brooding atmosphere. This song, in my opinion, is a work of art and should be listened to as one. It truly captures a beautiful sound, and it's just a masterpiece. It truly is a masterpiece. It's phenomenal. Patience starts out with a nice drum solo before Chris's vocals start. It's a very gentle drum-driven song before it gets into the chorus, where Chris unleashes his instruments and voice. Has a really powerful, strong chorus. It's just another really strong song, and the song also features a really nice melodic guitar solo. I'd say that this song, again, it features really heavy prog elements, but I'm a massive prog fan, so to me, it's wonderful. Now, this is a very interesting song, the next we get to. It's Nihil ex Nihilo. And very interesting. It starts out the same guitar that Nihil starts with. And then you hear a man's voice speaking about speaking about sort of space and the universe. When I heard this voice, I was thinking, I definitely recognise this voice from somewhere, before a giant smile overtook my face, as I realised that the voice on this song belongs to the champion of the people, the king of anti-theism, the greatest essayist and writer in history, the almighty late Christopher Hitchens. Yes, Christopher Hitchens, in my opinion, on a side note, is, I think, the greatest man to ever walk the earth. He's inspired and influenced me immensely with his eloquent style of writing, the second to none his awaiting skills that have been unparalleled to any other man to have ever walked the earth. And this song was clearly dedicated to his memory, as he died sadly in December 2011 of pneumonia and complications relating to cancer. And this is certainly a beautiful, beautiful, moving tribute to the greatest man to have ever lived. The inclusion of beautiful music between his magical speeches, it's such a moving tribute to a fan like me. I appreciate this song immensely. It's a spectacular tribute. It's just, yeah, I'm a massive, massive Hitchens fan. I've read a lot of his books, and yeah, very moving tribute. Then we get to With Folded Arms. This is the last proper song on the album. And it starts out with, this is a very interesting song, musically very interesting. It starts out with Chris singing the words don't in different pitches, until over the top of these don't voices, he starts weaving a tragic tale with his words. It's a very interesting song. It layers many different vocal effects on top of each other, and features no instruments whatsoever. A very interesting song. I do like it. It's not one of the best on the album, but it's a good song. And I think it suits the tone of the album. It's a really nice conclusion. And I suppose there is one more song on this album, and that is, when I was going through the track list, and you probably will have recognised the title, which is a cover of R.E.M's classic song Losing My Religion. And this is a phenomenal cover of the classic, extremely well-known song. He manages to capture the vocals of Michael Stipe perfectly, and this is a really heartfelt cover of the song. I think it's a really nice bonus track at the end of the album. So, in conclusion, it seems that many critics think this man is wasting his talent and copying Opeth note for note, And to those reviewers, I say your ears are broken for crying out loud. This album is a musical masterpiece. It is a heartfelt, deep, emotional, dark, ominous album, and it's simply spectacular. A definite contender for Album of the Year and a 9.5 out of 10. Every rock, metal and especially prog fan should hear this wondrous album. I love it dearly. Well done, Chris Hathcock. I so want to get this album on CD, I mean just desperately, and I want to explore the back catalogue of this fantastic project. Shame you can't get anything Reticent related in the UK. Oh well, so as usual, thanks for watching, can't wait to subscribe, and this has been the Album Man. Long live rock and roll.